Hi everyone, I am Teacher Michelle and welcome to another episode of Unang Math. For this episode, our lesson is factoring trinomials with leading coefficient 1. You already know that if it's quadratic trinomial, then it has 3 terms. And if we will factor this out, it would be like this. Perfect square trinomial is also a quadratic trinomial. So if we are going to factor out, then it would also be like this. We already studied that if it's a perfect square trinomial, or for a trinomial to be called a perfect square trinomial, if the coefficient of x squared is 1, this middle number here, square half this middle number, is equal to this constant number, then this trinomial is a perfect square trinomial. Okay, how about if the trinomial is not perfect square trinomial? So how are we going to factor out? So that would be the focus of this episode. If the leading coefficient is 1 and the trinomial is not a perfect square trinomial, how are we going to factor out? So this would be in this form: x squared plus a plus b x plus ab. So this is trinomial. This is our first term, second term, and this is our third term. If we are going to factor this out, take note, this is not a perfect square trinomial. If we are going to factor this out, it would be x plus a times x plus b. Okay, in here, if we will apply the distributive property, it would be x squared plus bx plus ax plus ab. So this is x squared, this is plus a plus b, x plus ab. This is same with this one. So, in other words, if we will factor this out, we will get these factors. If we will expand this using distributive property, then we will get this expression. So, it means this number multiplied together, we will get this constant number. And this middle number here is the sum of these two numbers. Okay, let's give an example for you to understand this concept. Okay, we have here x squared plus 3x plus 2. This is not a perfect square trinomial because square half of 3 is not equal to 2. So not a perfect square trinomial. But we know if we're going to factor out, then it would be like this. Okay, to find these numbers, it would be the factors of 2. Because this number times this number equals this number. So what are the factors of 2? We have 1 and 2. Okay, what about this middle number here? This is sum of these factors of 2. So sum would be 1 plus 2. So it means this is 1 and this is 2. So the factors then would be x plus 1 times x plus 2. Okay, what about for another example here? This time, this is minus. So x squared minus 3x plus 2. So again, factors would be in this form. So what are the factor of 2? Get the factor of 2, we have 1 and 2. But in here, this middle number here is negative 3. So what are the two numbers that when we add, the answer is negative 3 using these factors of 2. So it means it would be negative 1 and negative 2 because negative 1 negative 1 plus negative 2, it's negative 3. Negative 1 times negative 2 is still positive 2. So we have here x minus 1. Here is x minus 2. So these are the factors. Okay, for now, let's have another example by answering this concept check question. So we are going to factor the following expressions. So we have here x squared plus 5x plus 6. So this is quadratic trinomial, but not a perfect square trinomial. So the factors will be in this form. Okay, now, to find these two numbers, let's check factors of 6. So it can be 1 and 6, also 2 and 3. This middle number here is 5. What are the two factors here that when we add together, the answer is 5 or positive 5? It cannot be 1 and 6. It would be 2 and 3 or positive 2 and 3 because 2 plus 3 is 5. So in other words, x plus 2 and x plus 3, these are factors of x squared plus 5x plus 6. Okay, what about for number 2? X squared minus 7x plus 10. So this is quadratic trinomials. If we will factor out, it would be in this form. So check factors of 10. So we have 1 and 10, 2 and 5. This is negative 7. So two numbers from these factors, when we add together, the answer is negative 7. It cannot be 2 plus 5 because it would be positive 7. It would be negative 2 and negative 5. So negative 2 plus negative 5 is negative 7. And in here, negative 2 times negative 5 is positive 10. So we have here x minus 2, x minus 5. So factors are x minus 2 times x minus 5. Okay, this time, we will be answering this question. Which of the following is a factor of x squared plus 3x minus 18? So we have here this quadratic trinomial, x squared plus 3x minus 18. And we have here 5 options. Which of the following is a factor of this quadratic trinomial? So it would be in this form. And the first thing we need to do is check factors of 18. So it can be 1 and 18. What else? 2 and 9. We also have here 3 and 6. But take note, this is negative 18. In other words, one factor is positive, another is negative. Okay, now let's check this middle number here. This is positive 3. So what are two numbers when we add together? What are two numbers from these factors when we add together? The answer is positive 3. So it means it would be positive 6 and negative 3 because 6 plus negative 3 is positive 3. And in here, 6 times negative 3 is negative 18. So we have x minus 3 and here is x plus 6. So which of the following is a factor of x squared plus 3x minus 18? So we have here x minus 6 is not. X minus 2, no. X plus 2, no. X plus 3 is not. And x plus 6 here is the correct answer. Okay, what about this last problem? If x squared minus 5x minus 24 is factored into the product of two linear expressions with leading coefficient 1, what is the sum of the two expressions? Okay, let's get this quadratic trinomial here. X squared minus 5x minus 24. If this is factored into the product of two linear expressions with leading coefficient 1, okay, it's asking here for the sum of the two expressions. The two expressions here are factors of this quadratic trinomial. Okay, this is not perfect square trinomial. So, first thing that we need to check are the factors of 24. So it can be 1 and 24. What else? 2 and 12. We have here 3 and 8, 4 and 6. But we have to consider here this sign, minus 24 or negative 24. It means one factor is positive, another is negative. For this middle number here, it's negative 5. So we are going to check which pair of factors here, when we add together, the answer is negative 5. So it means it would be negative 8 and positive 3 because negative 8 plus 3 is negative 5. And negative 8 times 3 is negative 24. So we have here x plus 3 and x minus 8. Okay, the question is, what is the sum of the two expressions? So if we're going to add this one, x plus 3 plus x minus 8, then we have here 2x, 3 minus 8, so that would be negative 5. So we have 2x minus 5.